Good morning, everyone. Welcome on this beautiful day. My name is Dr. Alan Freeman. I am the President and CEO of Affinia Healthcare, and what a joy it is to welcome Mayor Jones to our organization today. As most will know, Affinia Healthcare has been very active in the preparation and response for COVID-19 tests and vaccines, and today's emphasis is on children, safe and effective and free services to children in the St. Louis region. I'm going to leave a little opportunity here for some remarks. One of my colleagues, of course, Dr. Tapey and Steve Harmon and Yvonne Buehlinger and others are very instrumental. No one more instrumental, of course, than Dr. Kendra Holmes, our Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. So she'll give you some details and on our behalf make a formal introduction for the mayor. So if you will, Dr. Kendra Holmes.
Thank you, Dr. Freeman. Thank you all for being here today at Affinia Healthcare. As Dr. Freeman mentioned, Affinia Healthcare is committed to providing health care to underserved individuals in the St. Louis region. We are honored to host Mayor Jones here. I am honored as an African-American woman to introduce the first female African-American mayor of the city of St. Louis, Ms. Tishaura Jones.
Thank you, Kendra. Good morning. I'm so thankful to be here with Affinia Healthcare, one of our key community partners and federally qualified health centers in helping protect families from COVID-19. In a former life, I worked at a health center much like this one and know that centers like this are key to our recovery from COVID-19 as well as keeping people safe and healthy. To date, Affinia has provided over 31,000 COVID-19 tests and over 19,000 vaccines across the city of St. Louis, serving more than 43,000 individuals a year, the vast majority of whom are living below the federal poverty line. Affinia is connecting many communities that have felt left behind. We know that getting children vaccinated will look different than past efforts. When our Department of Health developed a community-focused approach for pediatric vaccinations, it's places like Affinia that we had in mind, which has earned the trust of neighborhood residents. We need to reach kids where they are and places where they're comfortable and places where they feel familiar. I want to emphasize time and time again, the vaccines are safe, they are effective, they are completely free of charge, and they are a key to protecting our schools, our families, and our communities. We want our kids to continue to learn safely in person and for our schools to remain open, healthy, and safe. This is important as we head into the holiday season, which is something I'm really excited about. As our families gather, many for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic began, we want to make sure that we keep our cases low and our new infections down. Pediatric vaccination is critical to protect not just our children and our schools, but all of our loved ones, especially our elderly. So ahead of this holiday season, I am urging families to make sure that everyone who can get vaccinated gets vaccinated. Everyone 5 and older is now eligible to be vaccinated. So if you haven't received a COVID-19 vaccine, make sure you do so to protect your loved ones. And if you are a parent or guardian looking to get your child vaccinated, check out the City of St. Louis Department, the city's Department of Health website for locations and times that'll work for you. There are plenty of times and locations available on our website. The city will continue to work with community partners like Affinia to educate residents about getting their children and families vaccinated. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll go ahead and open it up for questions. I see you have some gift cards that people can win for getting vaccinated. How successful has that been since you guys have been doing things like that?
So we are trying to get these gift cards out the door. The Board of Aldermen approved over $1 million in gift cards for families that are eligible. So if you come here to Affinia and get vaccinated, you're eligible to receive a gift card. So we're encouraging families to get $100 gift cards right before the holidays. I'm sure that money will come in handy.
And sorry if I missed this, but could you talk about why you chose this location to be here today and just the role that federally qualified health centers play in getting people vaccinated?
Well, we want to meet people where they are, and unlike before, our pediatric vaccination program is going to be a little different. We have to meet our children in places where they feel comfortable, and federally qualified health centers like Affinia are trusted community partners. So that's one of the reasons why we chose Affinia today, and we'll be going around to other FQHCs in the coming weeks.
Sorry if I missed this also, but adult vaccination rates in the city are still around 60%. What are the ongoing efforts to get adults vaccinated looking like as well?
Well, we're continuing to push out the message that vaccines are safe and effective, and that's their number one defense against the horrible side effects of COVID-19 up to and including death. We have gift cards available as well, so any adult that's eligible to get a gift card, get vaccinated, also gets a $100 gift card. And again, that comes in handy right before the holiday season. Hey.
The infrastructure bill seems to almost be a done deal. How can that help St. Louis? And Cori Bush, voted against it. Talk about that as well.
Well, first off, I want to say that I support Congresswoman Bush's stance on that, because what she originally wanted was to vote on both bills together, because there was no guarantee that the other one would be voted on if one was. So I support her stance on that. But also, this is going to be huge for Missouri, huge for the St. Louis region on bridges, roads, and our water system. So hopefully we'll be able to start those projects sooner rather than later. Although our water system has the best tasting water in the Midwest or in the country, it still could use improvement.
So again, apologies if I missed this. But over the past week, about 120 students in SLPS elementary schools were quarantined due to exposure concerns. Do you expect these types of vaccine initiatives to lower those quarantine rates?
Yes, absolutely. That's the number one defense and the number one way to keep our children in school is to help get them vaccinated. So we are also having clinics in school. So we're working with SLPS and other schools in the region to have clinics in schools with federally qualified health centers to meet children where they are in places where they feel comfortable.
Any final questions?
Great. Thank you, everybody.